You know that feeling when you see a place online and you think, wow, this looks amazing. But when you get there and you're like, wait, is this it? Well, I just traveled to Negros Occidental and I have to be honest, I wasn't sure what to expect. Was it going to be a hidden paradise or just another overhyped spot? Stay with me until the end because what I discovered completely surprised me. Let's find out. Is this place worth it or just plain boring? Hey everyone, I'm Arnie, a dreamer who loves to travel. Thanks for stopping by. Today I'm taking you on an adventure to Negros Occidental, where I'll show you how to get there, the best places to eat, and must-visit spots. Plus, I'll break down the costs and share money-saving travel hacks to help you make the most of your trip. Stick around until the end for my best budget-friendly travel tips. Let's dive in. Known as the Sugar Bowl of the Philippines, Negros Occidental produces more than half of the country's sugar. But beyond its sweet reputation, Negros Occidental is home to stunning beaches, rich history, and incredible food. From scenic highlands to heritage cities, there's so much to explore. To reach Negros Occidental, you have two options. First, by boat. Purchase your ticket at the port of Toledo City, Cebu, or book online for convenience. The ferry ride takes 1.5 to 2 hours and arrives in San Carlos City. Second, by air. You can also fly directly to Bacolod for a faster and more convenient trip. Choose what works best for you and enjoy the journey. After stepping off the boat, our first stop was the stunning 20th century cathedral in San Carlos City, where we snapped a quick photo. As we headed to Bacolod to check in at our hotel, we made a stop at the beautiful La Vista Highlands for a much-needed late lunch. The view was stunning, and the swimming pool was right by the restaurant. We also got to try KBL, short for Cario's Baboy Langka, and Bistec for the first time. Definitely a great start to the trip. Our first stop in Bacolod is the Capital Lagoon. Located in the heart of the city, this park is a favorite spot for locals to relax, exercise, and enjoy the outdoors. Surrounded by lush greenery, the lagoon features the iconic Carabao statues, one being led by a man and another by a woman, symbolizing Bacolod's agricultural roots. In the mornings and evenings, you'll see joggers, families, and even fish swimming in the pond. If you're visiting Bacolod, this is the perfect place to start your trip. On our first official day tour, we're taking you to a tropical paradise, Island. Lacawan is located in Cadiz City, Negros Occidental, about 1.5 to 2 hours from Bacolod. Take a series bus to Cadiz City, then a tricycle to Cadiz Viejo Port. From there, it's just a 15 to 20 minutes boat ride to the island. Before heading there, it's best to book online by their official website, lacawan.ph, to check the latest rates, accommodations, and boat schedules. Entrance fees may vary, and if you plan to stay overnight, they offer a range of rooms including Pearl's Place, which is a budget-friendly option with common bathrooms and bunk rooms for larger groups. The entrance fee is 500 pesos per person. Boats have limited departures, so if you don't want to wait for 20 passengers, you can book a special trip for additional 1,000 pesos per ride. If you're bringing a vehicle, there's a parking fee of 85 pesos. Make sure to bring cash because they don't accept credit cards. Lacawan Island Resorts and Spa is famous for its powdery white sand, crystal clear waters, and chill island vibes. You can swim, snorkel, and rent a kayak. But the highlight? The Tauhai Floating Bar. It's one of Asia's biggest floating bars, perfect for relaxing with a drink while enjoying the sea view. That's it for our Lacawan adventure. Let me know in the comments if you've been there or plan to visit. I hope you will stick around for the next destination. Our next destination is the breathtaking Malatanog Falls in Don Salvador, Benedicto, about an hour's drive from our hotel in Bacolod. Known as the Cigarette Falls because of its thin, smoke-like cascade, this natural wonder stands tall amidst lush greenery. To reach the falls, you'll need to trek for about an hour or more, depending on your pace. The trek back is definitely a challenge. You'll be climbing uphill from the base of the mountain to the viewpoint, making it a true test of endurance. According to our guide, the trek is now easier than before, thanks to the cemented paths in some sections. However, when it rains, the unpaved trails become slippery, so be sure to wear proper trekking shoes for a safe and enjoyable hike. Trust me, the view at the end is worth it. Along the way, you'll pass through rice fields with fish ponds, mulberry trees, definitely try its delicious fruit, and coffee trees. You will also spot butterflies, dragonflies, monkeys, and even snakes in their natural habitat. We paid 300 pesos each for a tour guide, plus a 100 pesos tip, though the fee was up to us. There was no entrance fee that day since the tourism staffs were in meeting. By the way, have you ever wondered how Negros got its name? Most people don't know this, but the story behind it is actually pretty surprising and kind of controversial. I'll tell you in just a second, but first, let me show you this spot I just found. It might be the most underrated place here. Just less than an hour from Malapanda Falls, we stopped at Mambuca Resort to relax in its natural sulfur hot spring, heated by Mount Canlaon's volcanic activity, perfect for soothing our sore muscles. Entrance fee is 140 pesos per adult for day use. Before leaving, we passed by a serene lagoon, adding to the resort's charm. With its waterfalls and other amenities, we're definitely coming back for more. Our Bacolod adventure continues with Bacolod City Government Center, a modern landmark in the heart of the city's governance. Best part, no entrance fee. Next stop is Negros Museum. For 100 pesos per head, we explored Negros' rich history, culture, and heritage through art and artifacts. The exhibit features different artists every few months, and these stunning gowns, mostly Filipinas, the national attire for women in the Philippines, were created by Maria Beatriz Patiz Tesoro. Note: filming isn't allowed inside the museum, so what you're seeing are live photos that I saved as short videos. Right next door is Negros Forest Park, also 100 pesos per head. This sanctuary houses rescued wildlife, many of which are highly vulnerable or near extinction. My favorite is the Visayan leopard cat, or maral. These elusive wildcats are often found as kittens in sugarcane fields, rescued and given a second chance at survival. Next stop, San Sebastian Cathedral, one of Bacolod's oldest churches, built with coral stones and known for its grand, historic beauty. Just less than 25 minutes away from San Sebastian Cathedral is the ruins. Entrance fee is 150 pesos per adult. This breathtaking landmark is the remains of the Lacson family mansion, built by Don Mariano Ledesma Lacson in memory of his wife, Maria Braga Lacson. Designed to be a monument of their love affair, the mansion was once a symbol of grandeur. Sadly, during World War II, retreating Japanese forces burned it down to prevent the Americans from using it as headquarters. What remains today are the skeletal ruins, beautifully preserved as a heritage site and a top tourist attraction in Negros. Its stunning architecture and romantic history make it a must-visit. Note: this video is not sponsored. I'm simply sharing the websites and platforms I use to book our stay, boat, and other activities to help you plan your trip better. These are based on my personal experience, and I'm not affiliated with any of them. So feel free to explore other options that work best for you. Remember when I said I'd share how Negros got its name? Here it is. Did you know that Negros wasn't always called Negros? The name was given in 1565 by the Spaniards after the dark-skinned Negrito natives they encountered. But the original native name was Buglas, which means cut off in Old Hiligaynon. Pretty interesting, right? Now, speaking of things that will blow your mind, let's talk about the food. Negros is a food lover's paradise. From mouth-watering local delicacies to must-visit restaurants, here are the top eats you can't miss. Gina's Seafoods Restaurant. If you love seafood, Gina's Seafoods Restaurant is a must-visit. Their star dish, the rare angel wings clam, or diway, found only in Negros Occidental and Capiz, and known as the most expensive clam you can eat. Its sweet, delicate flavor makes it a true delicacy. Lanay by Fresh Start Organic. I first saw the Lanay by Fresh Start in Erwan Yusuf's vlog, so I had to check it out myself. This farm-to-table restaurant in Bacolod serves fresh, organic, and locally sourced dishes in a beautiful, relaxing setting. With its cozy ambience and delicious food, it definitely lived up to the hype. My favorite? Their Muscovado Lanay ice cream with piyaya. Rich, creamy, and perfectly sweet. Cucinata. While in Don Salvador Benedicto, I got to try Cucinata, a restaurant that not only serves delicious food but also supports the local indigenous Ata community. Their dishes are made with fresh, locally sourced ingredients, giving you an authentic taste of the region. The mountain vibe and breathtaking view of Malatano Falls made our lunch even better. If you go to Malatano Falls, you should try Cucinata. Curvada Cafe. After lunch, we stopped by Curvada Cafe for dessert. We had banana fritters and ube palitaw, both perfectly sweet and satisfying. With its cozy ambience and mountain views, it's the perfect spot to relax and enjoy local treats. Sharon's Kansi House. We finally got to try kansi for the first time at Sharon's Kansi House, and it did not disappoint. This Bacolod specialty, a rich and tangy bone marrow soup, was super flavorful and comforting. If you haven't tried kansi yet, this is the place to go. Ida's Chicken. We got lost looking for Ida's Chicken because Google Maps led us to the old Manukan country, which is now gone. Thankfully, locals pointed us to their new spot right beside SM Bacolod. Their famous chicken in Asal was amazing. They also serve fresh oysters, so of course I had to get some. Definitely worth the search. Tractor Cafe. Just before visiting the ruins, we stopped by Tractor Cafe, and it was the perfect place to cool off. Their desserts and drinks were so refreshing and delicious. Just what we needed after a hot day. If you're in the area, you should definitely visit this cafe. Zombies. While waiting for our boat departure, we decided to have a late lunch at Zombies, a place to grab a bite and relax. The food, drinks, and dessert were also delicious. Here are the 6 travel tips you should consider. Number 1. Book your boat in advance. Skip the long lines and save time by booking online before your trip. I booked our boat ticket through FastCat.com for a smooth and hassle-free trip. Number 2. Carry cash. Many tourist spots don't accept cards, so bring cash for entrance fees and other expenses. Number 3. Bring your own vehicle. If you have a car or a bike, take it. You'll have more freedom to explore and won't miss out on stunning landscapes along the way, just like this part of my video. Number 4. Pack smart. Bring sunscreen and extra clothes. You never know when you'll want to take a dip in a river or under a waterfall. Number 5. Check the weather. Boat trips can be cancelled and trekking gets tough in a bad weather, so always check the forecast before heading out. Number 6. Book your stay on Booking.com. I always use Booking.com for my hotel stays when traveling. They often have great discounts, making it easier to save while finding the perfect place. So is it worth it? For me, it's a big yes. It's absolutely worth it. If you're looking for a serene adventure, new flavors to try, picturesque landscapes, and nature trails, this place has it all. I'd love to go back because there's still so much left to explore. Alright, so was this place worth it or just boring? Let me know in the comments. And hey, if you enjoyed this adventure, imagine all the other crazy places we're going next. So do yourself a favor. Hit that subscribe button before I get lost again. And don't forget to ring the bell, because trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. See you on the next trip. Bye!